I might have gotten my wrench stuck in the brake. I think it looks good. Wrench removal, $1. Today on Zero to Awesome, we're sweating our butts off in a Texas garage in July where it's 100 degrees. But we're also saving our friends a lot of money by fixing stuff on their car that's not really broken. This is my girlfriend's sister's 2016 Jetta. And for sake of the story, we're gonna refer to her as the girlfriend's sister. There I am, sitting at work, and I get a text message that says, "Hey Alan, I was told I need brakes on my car and it's gonna cost $600. And I was like, brakes, rotors, I mean, that's not bad to pay someone to do the entire car. And she's like, no, it's just the back. And I said, that's stupid. And then I said something even more stupid like, hey, I'll just do it. So let's switch out these brakes, which I've never done before on a Jetta. I've done them on a different kind of Volkswagen, and see how much it actually really costs you to do it. Now, I like to think my time is priceless because it is. So to make this fair, we're not just gonna look at the cost of parts versus what it costs to have a shop do it. I'm gonna factor in my cost of doing things. We're gonna call this Alan's Awesome Shop Time. First things first, jacking up the car. I feel like this is gonna cost like $1. Jack me $1. Gotta take off the hubcap. I hate hubcaps, they suck. So that was $10. It took me 2 tries to find the right socket to get the lug nuts off, so that's $2. And I just like using power tools, so this part's free. Part storage for 5 lug nuts, $5. It's not my car, so I'm gonna use a jack stand, $10. Remembering which way is right, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, $5. But the bolt's backwards. That way? Ah, that was right. The caliper has 2 bolts holding it on, and I have to use 2 different wrenches. So I think this is a $20 job right here. That brake pad just removed itself, so I guess that was free too. The set screw for the rotor, that wasn't rusted in, so I can only charge 50 cents for that. If it was rusted, it'd be about $1 million to get this removed. Didn't even have to use a hammer. No hammer use fee, $5. Uh-oh, there's plastic on the rotor. That's gonna cost $1. They got me. Also, if you're the kind of person who puts Loctite on these little set screws, you're a monster. I actually did have to go buy a brake caliper twister tool, and then I actually had to cut 2 nubs off of it because it didn't fit right. So I'm gonna say custom caliper tool, $20. Well, I broke my little piston pusher tool, but also we don't charge for broken tools here at Zero to Awesome Garage. Broken tool free. This piston's a little stuck and I hit my finger, but surprisingly, we don't charge for injuries here at Zero to Awesome Garages. Ah! Lost pads, and took me 5 minutes to find them, $5. New brake pads go on, and then we hope the piston is compressed enough because that was actually a pain in the butt. Ooh, it is. My dog's barking at the mailman, $2. Found this new gel Loctite to go on these bolts that hold the caliper together. and I'm pretty excited to try it. So I'm gonna say Loctite, $1. Research and development, $10. Thankfully for the customer, I still remember which direction is righty-tighty and lefty-loosey. Actually, maybe I don't, because that came out. You're looking at my butt right now. That's gonna cost you $1. And now I'm gonna face this way so you don't have to spend any more money. On a mildly serious note, these are actually the handiest things in the world. I got them for a Mini Cooper I had about 10 years ago, and then they actually fit on a BMW I used to have, they fit on the Bug I currently have, and they fit on this Volkswagen, so I guess they work on anything German. But since these cars have bolts instead of lug nuts, there's no studs to rest your tire on, so you just rest your tire on these. Super handy. And included in the charge. We're all done, and more importantly, I did the math. But before we get to my shop fees, let's talk about the parts. New rotors and pads, these are the old ones, the new ones you just saw, they're on the car. And I took the car for a test drive, even honked the horn. Everything's working fine, not making noises, even stops when it's supposed to stop. Rotors, 35 bucks a piece. Pads, 35 bucks for all four, so right around $100 in parts. Now my fees, I added them up twice, and if I get this wrong, please correct me in the comments. $121.50, but that's just for one side. So $243 plus $100 in parts brings my total to $343. And I don't know how to do tax, so tax not included. Which that's kind of crazy if we're being honest. $100 in parts plus $200 of just bogus fees is still half what my girlfriend's sister, is that what we're calling her, was quoted to have her brakes done. That's kind of insane. I understand if you don't have a garage or you don't have the time or you don't have the tools, you need to pay someone to do this, but 5 times what the cost of the parts is, that's, in my opinion, a little bogus. Long story short, my girlfriend's sister, her car works, she's getting out of here for $100 in parts, and I got to make this awesome video with math, because who doesn't like math? So if you like what you see, leave us a thumbs up. If you hate what you see, just leave us a very angry comment. Those are appreciated. And until next time, don't forget, this is actually easier than I thought it would be.